as we hopefully should be able to move into our ban phase here pretty soon and get to find out just what direction they're going to be going with their ban choices in the early picks as well.
Reedkatt hard hidden ban. Reedkatt double hidden ban.
Reedkatt probably just bans hidden 2 and hidden 3.
He hates hidden. He hates hidden.
He probably just bans hidden 2, hidden 3, and then what? Assuming that is the case, what does Zooty ban?
In my opinion, knowing xootynator, I would personally ban Hard Rock 1 against Reedkatt. He is a good stream flow aim Hard Rock player on something like that. I would take maybe considering Hard Rock 2 as well. I think Hard Rock 3 is gimmicky enough that I wouldn't instantly ban something like that against Reedkatt. Reedkatt's not the fastest player as well. As good as he is at stamina and as good as he is at stream maps, she might consider a Nomad 2 ban just because of how comfortable that would be, but something like Nomad 5 between these two players would be kind of contested, I think, in terms of, just how strong both of them are. xootynator might be able to just combo through it a little bit better, but I definitely think she's looking for a Hard Rock 1 or 2 ban to start this match off. I don't really see anything else in this pool that I would imagine that she would go for instantly here. And then, likewise, we discussed Reedkatt. He despises hidden more than anyone else in the known universe, and up against xootynator, that's there you go, hidden 2 starting off.
Yeah, I think probably basically hit the nail on the head. Like, it's going to be double hidden bans from Reedkatt, hidden 2, hidden 3. And as you said, the Nomad 2, that stamina banned out by Zooty. And then, I don't know, if she wants to really ban stamina, it could just be Nomad 2, DT2 bans. And then we just kind of move on. Yep, okay. All right, there we go. So
exactly what we thought would happen.
Yep. No hidden, no stamina, and we will go on from there. Zooty, first pick hidden 1. Anybody? I don't know.
I will have to see. I don't know. I feel like she goes for something awkward. Maybe like she could go for Hard Rock 3, unironically.
But Reedkatt Hard Rock. I think. I feel like if it were me, I would want to go hidden 1 here if I was Zooty. Like, knowing, hidden 1. I was saying, knowing that your opponent doesn't like hidden at all, you get an awkward aim hidden 1. You just say, yes, I will take that and I will run with it, because that is a skill set that I am really, really strong in, and that is a skill set that I know my opponent does not favor. So, hidden 1, first pick of the match from xootynator. And
so we'll get ready to prepare both players. Yeah, we'll be almost ready. It's gonna be the hidden 1 from Zooty there. We'll give it a second for.
Where's my turn? Where's my tourney client? We'll get a little radio broadcast depending on how long it takes me to load.
Good, yeah. Can we add the audio filter to just remove all of the bass from the mic so that it sounds like old radio? I think that would be great.
And this week we're seeing xootynator first picking the hidden 1 against her opponent Reedkatt. It is not a surprising first pick from her at all in this matchup.
I just want to duct tape a towel over the microphone. That's exactly what you're looking for, just muffled audio. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we'll give it a second. We'll get us into the match as soon as we possibly can. But knowing these two players and knowing xootynator's absolute command over the hidden modification compared to Reedkatt and on aim maps like this, I would be more than a little bit surprised to see Reedkatt have an advantage in any way on this pick here. This is definitely, if nothing else, the most confirmed point most likely for xootynator left of the maps in the pool. There's a reason Reedkatt double banned the hidden maps.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, I do have mine up, so I can at least give a little live update while we're waiting on the streamer tournament client. They both just broke at exactly halfway through, but xootynator is ahead by 3% accuracy. It is 99.16 to 96.16 accuracy, so she does have about a 40,000 point lead, just past the halfway mark here in this pick. So the accuracy showing a higher level of comfort for Zooty, as you would expect whereas Reedkatt managing to keep the combo alive to basically match her, but dropping a lot of ack and finding a couple breaks once he gets into the difficult aim patterns, those squares and stuff. Not working out super well for him, and we'll be able to see now on the stream exactly what I was talking about. Once that client loads, Zooty now with a big combo lead to go with her big accuracy lead. She's going to very, very comfortably take this. Reedkatt, in fact, down at 91% accuracy. Yeah. When you are not a hidden player,
I'm telling you, man, he is. If there wasn't like an advocate for removing hidden, it's Reedkatt. I've over millions of conversations with him. Wow, you should try hidden hard rock. Hell no, he says. It's not his thing. And it is xootynator's thing at 99.24% accuracy. Some unfortunate misses on the awkward aim for her, but it really won't matter. She's going to end with what is pretty close to almost double Reedkatt's score here. He is putting up a combo at the ending, which will close the double gap a little bit, but as he continues to drop into the ending right here, we get the last couple seconds of the map, and as everyone expected, xootynator is going to take hidden one by a mile. It's going to be one miss from her 7x100. One of the more impressive plays we've seen on this map that's not an FC. And she's going to confidently open up this match.
It's too bad that it wasn't an FC for Zooty, bro. That score would have been so nice.
That's good. We don't feel bad about missing it now. It's fine. She's like, you know what? It's not on stream. I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna one miss and get rid of all the nerves ever. Yeah, but that is a difficult map regardless. Finding a one miss on that map is certainly not surprising in the slightest, regardless of how strong of a player you are on hidden picks like that. That is not a map that you are guaranteed to FC by any means.
But with all that said, it is Reedkatt's first pick. And I don't know. He's just going to... Does he test her speed? He's like, ha! Neither of us is good at speed. I'm going to first pick speed. Or does he go into hard rock? Oh, what song is this? Is this...
Surely...
Is this Nomad 5? Yep.
Surely he goes to Nomad, yeah. I was going to say, if there's anything that xootynator has proven that she is not super confident on, it's stamina. At higher BPMs, rather. You know, she's pretty good at stamina up to, like, you know, your normal top player level stamina, you know, maybe 200, 210 BPM. Once you hit like 230, 240, like Nomad 5 speed burst streams, her accuracy is really going to start to suffer. And I think Reedkatt, being the stamina player and strong player at the skill set that he is, thinks he's probably got a bit of an advantage in that department overall on this map. We've seen some top players really struggle on this map here. Reedkatt seems to be tapping a little bit too late at the start of some of these early streams, however. It was from the beginning, though. It was like, it's not like he's uncomfortable in the middle. It's like he was genuinely starting the stream too late. So it seems like he's a little more comfortable now.
But it is already like a 2% act lead. I don't know how long that's going to hold. Like, well, I mean, 235 is not like objectively fast, but, you know, obviously the stamina requirement is there in this, and the BPM requirement is high enough that you really have to be confident and comfortable with it for quite a while. 1% accuracy lead, as you said.
Neither of these players are Nomad 5 players. Neither of them are Nomad 5 players.
Yes, they are. Oh, Zooty slider break. Oh.
Zooty slider breaks. Reedkatt's accuracy is just being mashed through this section. They're just not Nomad 5 players. Look at his 100 counts, though. He's at 96%.
Okay, let's be real here. We all love nothing more than seeing two non-speed players playing speed against each other. It's the funniest thing you will ever watch. Zooty with another break, though, and Reedkatt now going to just kind of run away with this, it looks like.
Reedkatt, being a stream player, is just slightly more comfortable with this patterning and, you know, just the left-handed style of maps right here, you know, again. And we talk about it. Reedkatt's a great stream stamina player. He's just not really a speed player quite as much as he is a stamina player. And he breaks on nothing, unfortunately. xootynator, however, with that accuracy gap, is not going to be able to make a comeback regardless of how much these two are dying right now.
Yeah, so they got halfway through, and then they realized, oh, We're not Nomad 5 players. What are we doing here?
I'm telling you, man, dude. Reedkatt didn't need to be good at the map. He just needed to be better than zootynator. That's it.
It's the law of nature, dude. You don't have to be better at the stamina picks than your opponent.
That's all
good
you
at the
gotta
stamina
do.
picks. You just have to be better than your opponent. That's all. You don't actually have to be good at it. I don't have to be faster than the lion. I just have to be faster than you.
Yeah, basically. Oh my goodness. As
right,
good as
is-
these two players are, this is fun.
a travesty.
I
Why
love
what
this.
are we watching?
All right, are we getting
What are we-
like 30 plus miscounts on this?
What are we being forced to watch right now?
I like this. This is good.
So in case you wanted to feel a little bit better, watching tournaments with players this good, just watch non-speed players playing speed maps, and you'll feel a little bit better about yourself as they drop a solid 459k and 294k.
Everyone's got something they're bad at, man. Even top players are not invincible. Every player has something that they're not quite comfortable on. At least most top players. Obviously, you have the evident exceptions with, some certain tournament players.
Everyone
But
has something they're bad at, except for the people who don't.
everyone has something they're bad at, unless you're like one of the top 3 tournament players of like all history, where you can just play everything all the
Peak
time.
Bubble Man, where it literally
Bubble
didn't
Man,
matter.
yeah. Peak
Or
Bubble
Peak
Man,
Vaxay, where it
Vaxay,
just doesn't matter. Yeah.
Tuna at some points. Maybe like
There
I
have
don't even
been
know.
there have been a few of those players, but the list is not very long.
Yeah, there's you can probably count on like 2 hands the number of tournament players who are able to play everything to like a super high level at quarterfinals, semifinals right now, especially at this level of difficulty. zootynator's going to go right back into the aim picks, which is understandable. She is a very strong aim player.
We just pick in this house. We pick mod number 1. Whatever the mod pool is, we're just picking the first map in it.
Number 1 seeded player picks all the number 1 maps in the pool.
So
Why
next
not?
she's gonna pick Hard Rock 1, and then after
That
that,
would
if she
be
and
contested.
then after that, she's gonna pick DT 1, and then
That
she's
I
gonna
could
be out
not
of
see.
picks.
zootynator 10.3 is pretty much on par with Reedkatt 10.3 as well. Neither of
Well,
these
there
two
you
are
go. We
DT
could just
players.
see them pick 10.3 as 2 non-10.3 players, much like they just picked Nomad 5 as 2 non-Nomad 5 players. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me.
You know what? I'm looking forward to seeing how Nomad 1 turns out right now. zootynator is one of the better aim players in the tournament community.
Stand player,
And, yeah, Reedkatt is also a very proficient mechanics player, so we'll see.
Well, we already, I think Reedkatt, like that accuracy is already lower. Wait, Zoo jumped to 50. Okay, well, whatever. We're not going to see another 1-100 versus 5-100 double FC, I guess.
Well,
But for now, it's going to just remain close.
Yeah,
Because if you miss, you lose. I'm going to say right now, oh, Zooty just full 100'd that pattern. That's not pleasant. Okay.
all right. Drops rack on Zooty.
Well, it's okay. Reedkatt's given a little bit of it back because he just dropped several hundreds of his
lot
own
of it
and then a
back.
break.
A lot of it back.
That's all of it back. That's everything. He had a little bit of an advantage and now he doesn't.
Here's 400 combos, Zooty. Take it. Go. Frolic in the field of aim. This is the type of Nomad 1. You miss on those key eyes, you build up your combo again in the, the chorus and the refrains here, and then it's 50-50. The big chorus, and that's what Nomad 1 is like. You just find a little miss here and there, and it's tragic, and your opponent runs away with it because they're just insane at aim.
Yeah, Nomad 1 is the coin flip pick, and sometimes the coin comes up heads, and sometimes the coin comes up tails. And I guess last match would have been the closest thing to the coin landing on its side. That was about as close as you can come to having that happen. But this time around, it's looking like Zooty might be in a pretty good spot here. Reedkatt not going to be quite as hard capped as he may have been with that break being relatively early, but still he's going to be maxing out at about maybe 700k if he FCs the rest with this accuracy. So he will need Zooty to break at some point in the not so distant future, the near distant future even.
Yeah.
If he wants to have a chance. But Zooty being a Nomad 1 player means that I find it somewhat unlikely. I think she's going to full combine this map.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. This is one of those Nomad ones that doesn't really spike towards the ending. So if you comboed that beginning ki of jumps, there's a pretty likely chance you're going to hit the ending ki as well, unless your nerves are just off the charts. But with players like this, you're really going to be, kind of digging to find some nervous shakes here and there, especially on a Nomad 1 where you're just so comfortable with the mechanics right now. And as we approach 750,000 for xootynator, she is basically surpassing the maximum score that Reedkatt is able to even put up on this map, and therefore it is impossible for her to now lose this map. And she will take her second point, her second pick of the match, continuing the trend of these two players going back and forth on this as we hit the final jump section right now. xootynator, 99.28% accuracy, possibly 99.29 into the ending of the map right here. There it is.
99.3? Oh, let's go.
99.31. Maybe at the end slider? No, 99.3. Right on the dot. A little bit more aesthetic. There you go. And that's xootynator.
That's bad. That's bad accuracy. Just ask Matthew in intercamping. That accuracy is terrible. 10 100s and a 50. God, unbelievable.
99.3.
It's 99.94 or bust IMO.
xootynator would have beat both of these players. that was a good matchup there, though. Unfortunate for Reedkatt with that one miss there. Wouldn't have won the pick regardless. Even with that xootynator 50 right there, he still would have been 1x100 behind without the one miss. I don't quite remember because my memory is terrible if there's a spinner at the beginning of this map, but there was a very unlikely chance that Reedkatt was going to take the win on that pick, even given the accuracy. So xootynator coming out on top again with another one of the aim picks there. Reedkatt maybe going to go back into some more flow aim, some more stream style maps, and here obviously doesn't have access to Nomad 2 right now. He might start to look towards the hard rock pool early right now. I think he should very much avoid something like the alt pick in here. Potentially could go for the tech pick in here. He is a fairly strong tech player, but so is xootynator, so he could be, and there's the hard rock. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's just hard rock 1.
Hey, I don't know why I'm analyzing it so much. It's Reedkatt.
It's hard rock 1. He could actually just go hard rock 1, 2, 3. Like if he wanted to do that, he could just do that. Excuse me. Yeah, so anybody like some nice little spaced 1/3 patterns with hard rock? Because, well, I don't care if you like them, you're getting them either way. It's just what's going to happen. And hopefully nobody chain misses, because that's what happened last time on this map, unfortunately, because it's very easy to have that occur.
Certified banger right now.
Certified banger. Throwback banger.
Yeah, throwback banger. Well, we'll see what this looks like for both players here. xootynator, again, I mentioned a very strong hidden hard rock player, doesn't really play hard rock only quite as often, and again, does tend to struggle on some of the higher BPM stream patterns, although Reedkatt, being the mechanical-oriented player that he is, should have a pretty good time with this map, although it does worry me about the potential for breaks at potentially that 1/3 section, but Reedkatt's been making some big improvements on some more of the Gimmick-styled hard rock stuff, and with his consistency in this tournament across hard rock as a whole, I believe he FC'd all the hard rock maps that he played last week against Silas. We're really looking for a good performance from Reedkatt. He's probably one of the better hard rock players in the player lineup right now. We'll see if he's able to keep that name. He's going to have the exact same accuracy as xootynator. Not really a surprise. This beginning section, again, should be pretty comfortable for both of these players.
Yeah, this map, if it's anything like last time it was played, is really going to come down to that it's a decently long increase in difficulty section, but it's very much a you can kind of consider a diff spike with the increased spacing, 1/3 streams and cut streams, etc., etc. That's where this map is won and lost, because most players are going to be able to combo just about everything else without too much difficulty, but that section, it's look at this. I mean, the spacing is difficult, the aim is difficult.
Oh, there Reedkatt goes. Yep,
Reedkatt broke the exact same way Utami broke. That's the same exact spot.
That's what we were talking about. He's a really good mechanics player. He's really good at the consistency part of maps like this, but again, he really just isn't quite as strong as more of, the Gimmick style thing. So those 1/3 cuts right there, a little bit more inconsistent, and it's going to give up a significant amount of this map here as zootynator takes very close to 80,000 score lead already. And if she's able to make it through this section, I imagine she'll FC the rest of the map.
Yeah, she's sacrificed accuracy to keep the combo, but it has proven worth it as she now has over 100,000 point lead. This is actually, accuracy notwithstanding, this is a really solid performance from Zooty. What did you just miss on?
Huh. All right, then.
My sister in Christ. You are not allowed to miss there.
Reedkatt, come back.
Is this?
There's plenty of map.
It's 100k. He's got a near 500 combo lead and a 1% accuracy lead. If he keeps this combo, he can definitely bring this back.
He's got to hold through the ending, and he looked really good at the beginning section, and the ending is pretty close to the beginning rather than the middle here. So he has already brought it down to 70,000 from 100,000, and it's only been maybe 15 seconds here. So a lot of note density here. The map really just continues going at the same pace into the ending, and he's going to try and hold it now. He cannot afford to miss, though. He's got to be really careful right now. Any break will throw this quarter of the way left in the map here. We've got a couple more streams.
Boy, it is going to be very close as to whether there's actually enough time left even. The score lead is still 30k, and the note density has some spots where it's really not that high.
The AC, though, it's 1%.
That AC is still a full percent. It's coming down slowly but surely. Okay,
I think it's going to be enough
time. It is, yeah. It's going to be...
Can't miss.
Here's this stream. I forgot about this couple streams there. Those send it over.
That's it.
And Reedkatt, as long as he doesn't die on these 1/3 patterns.
These are more consistent 1/3s. These are just flow aim. Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Reedkatt, so close of a margin, barely takes Hard Rock 1 after blundering the cuts.
The come from behind.
The what from what?
Come from behind win. He came from behind. He was behind for much of that map.
Huh. It sounded... I'm sorry.
What? Okay, apparently that
I'm sorry. It sounded different the first time you said it, and I had to pause for. All right, moving on.
God.
Very good point for Reedkatt. Unfortunate slider break for zootynator. In closer fashion, I think, than Reed wanted to take a Hard Rock pick in. zootynator almost taking that through comboing the 1/3, missed on, unfortunately, almost nothing. And we go back to zootynator on a 2-2 score line right now.
And what would she pick here? Now we've done Hidden 1, Nomad 1, Hard Rock 1. I don't suspect it's going to be DT1. I want to see this match pick DT3. I think that would be funny between these two, much like Nomad 5 was. Okay, it's Nomad 4?
Yeah, this is understandable. Zootynator's kind of
Zooty
crazy at tech. Yeah, she's kind of crazy at tech. Reedkatt's pretty good at tech too, though. So, I generally, based on how Reedkatt and Zooty have been looking across previous picks in this match, Zooty might have a little bit of an advantage on some of the more difficult game control patterns in this, and that might make the difference that she is looking for on this Nomad 4 right now. I'm sure she has a reason for picking Nomad 4 into Reedkatt rather than something else in this pool that is probably more Gimmick favored towards her, given how strong Reedkatt is historically on Nomad 4s, but we'll see. I don't know. Both of these players have potential to FC this map. Both of them also have potential to miss on absolutely nothing, because we've seen other top players miss on absolutely nothing in this map because it's that hard.
Yeah, there's been this, I feel like this just feeling that if you break, it's on nothing. And maybe that just goes to show how great these players are, as Zooty misses the entire first burst there at the start. That's not really nothing, actually. That was just like a 5-note burst. So
she no longer has nerves. Her nerves are gone.
It's the Apraxia method. You break at the very beginning and then FC the rest. The problem is it's an SS. Well, it was an SS being held for a while from Reedkatt. And
no way he SS's this.
You actually shouldn't be up by 50k at this point of the map. It's not far enough in to have that kind of score gap.
He's throwing Ack out the window for combo right now, and I respect it. I respect it.
Look, Zooty's Ack is 95. It's really not that big a deal that Reedkatt is prioritizing combo as well, and she finds another break. Was this a mispick, or is Zooty just like not playing great on this map?
I think she's underperforming.
Yeah.
Because Reedkatt's doing what he's supposed to right now, even though that is a very difficult section of the map, and that's a very impressive section to combo through. Have we seen an FC on this yet? Today?
We've seen several S ranks, but I don't know if we've seen an FC. I'd have to look back over the couple of MPs, though.
I think so as well. I don't actually know if we've seen an FC on this yet, and I think Reedkatt's actually the first person to combo through that middle section, so he's just got to make it through the ending. And he might put up the first FC on this map that we've seen thus far, which would be insanely impressive. You know, we talked how Reedkatt is good at tech, but kind of.
You don't think of him as being like the best performing tech player on a map? And there it goes. Rip. Okay, 180k, score lead for Reedkatt. xootynator, though, with a 500 combo and almost even accuracy. I don't think there's enough time, though. It'll come back. It'll come back a decent amount, but we're too close to the end.
Yeah, Reed would have to break again, I think, at the ending to give it enough score over. It's 100,000 right now when we're in the last 10th of the map, and you know, I think it would be almost impossible right here. Yeah, and he hits the whole ending. Wow, close margin, but still just enough.
That's a heck of a performance from Reedkatt on his opponent's pick. The 6 misses from xootynator is kind of misleading because literally 4 or 5 of those were all on one burst. So it's really like 1 miss, maybe 2 the rest of the way. But Reedkatt did what he needed to do there, set up that solid lead by holding through so much of the map and managed to hold on to the end. And he is rewarded with a break point, 3-2 the score. And
back to his pick now. This is his time to potentially pick Hard Rock. Actually, maybe I would avoid Hard Rock Precision against Zooty.
Yeah, Hard Rock 3 is there.
That map's really gimmicky.
Technically speaking, there are both DTs 1 and 3. Technically speaking, if you wanted to go that route, they're both there. Oh my god,
he's going DT. Speed!
So remember how I said I wanted to see what these two looked like on DT3 after we saw what happened on Nomad 5? I guess they were listening. Oh man. This is the type of map that I don't think either of them are really that good at. 264 BPM finger control.
While I want to believe in Reedkatt on his own pick, xootynator has traditionally been better than people expect her to be at just general speed. Her weakness, I think, is in stamina. That's in high BPM stamina, that's a given. But I think on a pick like this, she has a chance of FCing the map. Albeit it doesn't matter what accuracy she gets, I think she has a chance of FCing the map. And if you're Reedkatt, you got to be careful.
She's going to FC the map with like 96 AC or something. Actually, she might be able to play this better than I'm giving her credit for, as you said. And Reedkatt is at 94 AC.
That's what
okay.
he does. That's
he is not. He is not starting off very well. He's dropping so many hundreds on everything.
This would not be the first time Reedkatt has played a double time pick and FC'd it with like 93. That's just what he does. I don't know why. I don't know how. But it's happening, and it's right in front of us right now, and we're a quarter of the way in.
So how is Zooty's stamina for maps like this? Because she's holding up pretty well so far. Yeah.
Again, she's fast. She just doesn't have like it's the sustained stamina. Oh, that's tragic. Yeah, it's the sustained stamina, and like on bursty maps like this, she's more than fine. And again, Reedkatt took the gamble of trying to win on combo alone. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out here as xootynator holds through what are some of the longer bursts in this map here, and I think this is just going to come to a close right about, now. With over 100,000 score in the favor of xootynator, Reedkatt would have to make a massive improvement in the ending, and Zooty would have to break very soon.
Yeah, and I think that accuracy lead is enough to help her out. Even if she did break, like, she has so much advantage that the score would take forever to go back over, but she's just not missing anyway, so it's, you know, it's irrelevant if she FCs. Wow, she even hit that longer burst, and
I'm telling you, man, she's good at speed. She just can't do stamina.
Why did he pick
Yeah,
this?
I don't know why you picked it. Honestly, if you're Reedkatt, even if you're concerned that xootynator is good at one of the other Hard Rock picks, there's no way Reedkatt gets worse than this on a Hard Rock pick. Like, there's no way he's better at this than that. So I don't know what the theory was behind picking this, especially when you have the opportunity to consolidate a pretty solid break point there. But I guess it doesn't really matter because he did have the wiggle room to pick this, so I guess it's, you know, nothing gained and nothing lost here, but, like, you really do have to think that there's something that he could put up more than 340k on. 380k, sorry.
Yeah, I think, like, with the breakpoint advantage, I think you want to pick something that you know you can do well on. I don't think picking something that you hope your opponent will do worse than you on is a good idea. Like, I think this was just really poorly thought out. But man, xootynator, 95.99 hack FC. That's about what we said, right? 95 hack FC. That was just what was going to happen. And now we're back tied, because of course we are. Why would we not be? That's just how this day is going. xootynator pick 3-3. And she can go, what? Nomad Sticks.
Huh.
No, I mean, Hard Rock 2 and 3 are there. Yep, there's Hard Rock 3. Okay. Easy as that. Easy as that.
Well, we talked about Hard Rock 3 being something that xootynator would be good at given the gimmicky nature of it. And I think she feels the same way about a pick like this. We saw how difficult this was in the matchup before between Matthew and intercamming, and just how much you can struggle on some of the patterning in this. Probably the hardest map in the pool. And I think that given xootynator's skill set, this is going to be something a little bit more favored to her than what Reedkatt is used to on Hard Rock. But given the fact that he is a proficient Hard Rock player, he should still be able to play a decent amount of this. I just think he's been struggling more on the gimmick than Zooty has been today.
Yep, I think that is pretty spot on. And this finger control requirement in this map is so difficult that you really have to be on point with your gimmick. You know, you're tapping and you're reading and everything, and that cursor control as well. But Zooty will end up, in fact, being the first to break. So, you know,
when you are a Hard Rock player,
Reedkatt just doing the tapping thing. Who cares?
Oh, and he misread.
There he goes as well.
He misread.
I feel like this might sound really dumb, but there's a certain commonality between this and the tiebreaker, where you have to have that, like, really good finger control and kind of micro flow aim.
Very snappy.
Yeah. It's like flowing and snapping, because you have to be able to flow the triples, and then you have to snap to the next triple. So
you
it's like
snap
really
to the next
cursor
flow aim
movements.
pattern.
Yeah.
All right, Zooty's going to start to take a lead now. Reedkatt was doing a good job of holding it pretty close now, but now he's just really struggling to put up a combo here, while xootynator has recovered very well from that initial break. And I think that as we approach the ending of this very short map, he has basically run out of node density. xootynator is about double the combo of Reedkatt with a slight accuracy lead as well. She, again, as the tradition, would have to basically melt down at the ending of this map, and it looks like she is much more comfortable at the ending than she was at the beginning, and will now be taking the point to advance once again to a 4-3 lead, as both of them miss the ending pattern.
Yep.
Much better performance.
Yep, it started off not looking great, and it ended up looking fine for Zooty on her own pick there. The first part of that map, as it turns out, is quite difficult to combo. And boy, that's, again, like 6 misses versus 2. and several fewer hundreds. Zooty just, again, like you said, more comfortable on the this kind of gimmicky stuff today. 4-3, 2 points away. Still options, though, for Reedkatt. We do have Hard Rock the second. We have DQ1. We have Nomad 3. I don't know.
Plenty for him to go for. It's going to be the alt map on Reedkatt. Not a bad option, honestly. Reedkatt's actually a pretty good alt player. I don't think we touch on it very much. I don't think it's mentioned quite often, but if you have watched a lot of this before, a lot of Reedkatt playing in tournaments, he's generally in the upper range of alt players. So this is, while again, I really think it might be a mistake that he's not going for something like Hard Rock 2, even though, you know, again, I can understand why you would be a little bit more careful against xootynator on that. I do think it's a good option for him. But if he's feeling good on the flow aim and the alt right now, then sure, why not? He's pretty good at this before, might as well continue the trend.
Yeah, the back-to-back B ranks can't feel good for Reedkatt, though. I tell you, on his own pick and then on Zooty's, not the greatest spot to be in for your confidence and that mental strength. But going into an alt pick, something that probably feels a little more comfortable with than either that very speedy finger control DT or with the super awkward finger control Hard Rock. Alt is a skill set that means you need finger control, but it's a different type of finger control, and it's one that's a little more comfortable for a lot of players. And this time, both players having a much better go of things to start, as we have 2 FCs through 500 plus combo, and of course, the instant I say that, Reedkatt manufactures the first break of the pick.
That is not what you like to see. Again, kind of reinforcing the point that I think Hard Rock 2 was just a stronger pick. He looked so confident on Hard Rock 1 with the exception of the one gimmicky pattern in it. And I think Hard Rock 2 is really the only Hard Rock map in this pool that has none of those gimmicky patterns. It's just straight aim and bursts. And the fact that he's avoiding it for this long is really, you know, kind of making me worry about how consistent I think he is on that pick right now. xootynator having a good time on this one here. Reedkatt would be down in accuracy regardless of the miss there. He needs to hope that xootynator finds some sort of break here, but we've got a pause section now burning up some of the clock.
Desperately seeking something here is Reedkatt. He needs that timer not to run out on him, but Zooty just looking so comfortable and so confident on this pick, much as she has on several other picks. Reedkatt might not even get the chance to go into the Hard Rock 2. He might have avoided it for so long that if this goes into Zooty's last pick and she wins it, then Reedkatt just misses out on that Hard Rock 2 completely, which I think is a pretty big blunder. I really feel like that might have been... It was at least guaranteed a better option than DT3. Whether or not it was a better option than Nomad 3 remains to be seen, but it was absolutely a better pick for him than the DT3 was, and he left it anyway. So maybe going to kick himself a little bit depending on what happens here over the next couple minutes. Zooty looks like she has this one pretty much under control, though, to take the match point. Another break point. What is this? Is this 3? This will be 3 straight.
Oh, they both break at
3 straight points. They trade a break, and that just does it.
Well, very unfortunate situation for Reedkatt. Now xootynator going to have the opportunity to grab the win if he's not able to have the match, the break point on this one. He's able to take one on the Nomad 4 earlier, but given the performance on these last two here, he's going to have to step it up just a little bit after. So both of them with an impressive performance. It was basically just the positioning of that first break for Reedkatt. Both of them breaking at the same time at the ending. Good performance again from both of them. 550k, 800k. And we'll see now. Did Reedkatt just leave the match?
He was having some lag spikes, I think, on the last pick, he said. So he's just restarting his game. And then he'll be back for Zooty's next pick. And Zooty's last pick will be selected between Nomad 6, Hard Rock 2, and DT1.
Probably Nomad 6 if I was Zooty.
I mean, after what happened on
Hard Rock
DT3
3
and Hard Rock 3,
yeah,
like finger control seems to be working out pretty well for her. Personally, I would rather it be Hard Rock 2 just because that song slaps, but that's the Rise Against fan in me speaking more than anything else. I think Nomad 6 is probably the better actual pick. But we're going to find out. It'll be just a second, I think.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if I was xootynator, I would grab Nomad 6 here, given the current trend of performance against Reedkatt. But maybe she isn't quite as strong on Nomad 6 as we think she would be, and she wants to go for something like Hard Rock 2, which, again, against Reedkatt, while I do think Reedkatt should have picked it earlier, I don't think it would be a bad pick for xootynator. She has certainly proven herself as being very good at these, precision maps. So we will definitely have to see what she goes for here. Still waiting to see, and it's going to be the Nomad 6 as expected. She's going to go for the Gimmick, and honestly, given again the current trend, this could close it for Reedkatt, unless he's just able to combo game the hell out of this.
Yeah, I think this was just the expected pick. Reedkatt clearly not quite up to par on the finger control stuff in this pool, and it may just unfortunately prove to be his undoing. Do you see a world where he wins this pick? Like, what's the angle for Reedkatt to win this? You just have to hope that Zooty has a rough time, because based on what we've seen so far, I don't feel that he's really comfortable with these maps.
Well, I don't know. I mean, again, I don't see a world right now where Reedkatt, at least at the current position, has a guaranteed, anything on this map. Obviously, there's little variations here and there, and Reedkatt is certainly not a bad finger control player, but given the rhythm and aim control required for this map, it could just be the fact, again, not that Reedkatt is bad at this, but xootynator is just infinitely more comfortable, and you can already see within the accuracy how much better she's going to be at these, rhythm changes here. Reedkatt continuing to drop hundreds. Sure, holding the combo is good, but it's only going to be good enough if xootynator finds a bunch of breaks, as she does, but 3% act still.
Yeah, but her act dropped down a bit, so it kind of opens the door up, and, I mean, Reedkatt does take the lead.
She had a lot of misses there.
Dude, that made things very interesting. Zooty now in the somewhat unfamiliar position of hoping that Reedkatt misses, and there he does.
Oh my god.
It's not a huge combo lead, but it's definitely enough to bring this back, especially combined with that accuracy lead. Halfway through, the score is going to flicker over. The accuracy is at almost 3% in favor of xootynator. This just got very difficult for Reedkatt to win.
Yeah, she needs to miss again within maybe the next 15 seconds if Reedkatt wants a chance. And xootynator's the type of player, she'll find that one break and she'll just clean it up for the rest of the map. And, this ending section, I think, is a lot more difficult to find the aim on right now. Both players hitting it, and it really is going to come down to the wire here. There is still an opportunity, but xootynator would have to break, and we're not seeing it still, and I think that's going to be it.
Wait, she
is
broke.
There the note density? Is there no density
think that
here?
There is, but we're gonna find out if Reedkatt can hold. There is just not gonna be enough time.
Yeah.
There's just not gonna be enough time.
It's the ack. Oh goodness, unfortunate.
Boy, it's half the hundreds.
You didn't even miss.
S rank for Reedkatt, but the combo is not there and the accuracy is not there either. If he had matching accuracy, I think he wins that, or at least it's incredibly close.
I think he would have won, yeah.
But unfortunately, he did not have the accuracy. He did not have the combo. And xootynator, number 1 seeded xootynator, wins, advances, moves on to the winner's bracket semifinals. And she's going to get the winner of Malashevsky versus Arnold, a match that will be played tomorrow, so she won't know her opponent for quite some time. But we are just setting up some ludicrous semifinals in this tournament. Reedkatt drops down. So that's the winner of Dumi versus Bartek? Because that's all the way to the bottom?
Yes. Exactly.
So, in that match, we will have tonight. It's actually our next match, but it's not for a while. Because this is the end of the block. This is the end of our broadcast session. xootynator rounding it out with a nice victory over Reedkatt.
Well, very unfortunate for Reedkatt on a couple of those picks right there. xootynator just proving that she was a little bit more consistent, a little bit more comfortable on a lot of the maps in this pool. As mentioned, she will advance to the next round of the winner's bracket. Reedkatt will advance to the next round with the loser's bracket position. That is going to do it for us, at least for our Saturday matches. We will be taking a little bit of a break following this stream. Now, our next match will actually be that Dumi versus Bartek match Sunday at 1 UTC, followed by 2 UTC, which will be Taquito versus Silas and the rest of the Sunday matches. So very, very interesting stuff. There's plenty of matchups left to happen, over 50% of them. And with that, we'll congratulate all of our winners from today's matches on the Saturday. We will be back with the Sunday matchups. We wish the players best of luck. And we will see you all then.